What shade is this in? The shade, it's Backyard Cookout. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. Alrighty, let's zoom you in for the eye look. Can you tell I got a little daisy thing going on here today? I was trying to match my Shopkey K earrings to my graphic liner, so I used the new Rowi Singh x Glisten Cosmetics, the Artist Edit palette, which is currently sold out, but they did announce today that they are definitely restocking. They don't have a date yet, but I'll definitely keep an eye out on the restock date and let you know when I know, because this palette is great and I used it to create this cute little daisy look. And yeah, what else is going on? Oh, freaking huge news. Did you guys notice the elephant in the room that's living under my nose? I found my little fake nose ring again. I lost it for like 3 months. I thought that I lost it at my parents' house and it was vacuumed up and lost forever, but I recently found it at the bottom of my little jewelry container. So this is huge. Back in my bad gal era, back in my cool girl era. I don't know what this means, but I just love how I look with this little fake nose ring. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to find out that I found my little nose ring. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in my current makeup favorites. I don't know what's going on. I'm so excited. I'm giving you jazz hands. So yeah, I'm a little behind on uploads. I haven't been uploading as much on YouTube just because I've been traveling a lot this summer. Some of it planned, some of it not planned. So I've just been like, you know, trying to catch up on work and whatnot. And honestly, the type of content I'm interested in watching right now is just kind of favorites videos. I like seeing what other people are using, you know? Because I try so much new makeup. You know, I do a lot of reviews of indie makeup releases and makeup I'm lucky enough to receive in PR. So I think it's cool to check in every few months and let you know what I'm still using on the day-to-day. And some of the favorites I'm talking about today aren't even new releases from this year. They're just like makeup I've been loving lately. So yeah, I can't wait to hear what makeup you've been loving lately, or if you've tried any of the products that I've used here today. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to hear my current makeup favorites, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. Alright, my first makeup favorite, I won't talk about too long because I just talked about it in the intro, and it's the Artist Palette by Rowi Singh and Glisten Cosmetics. So this is a little 9-pan palette. It retails for 30 pounds, which how many dollars is 30 pounds? Okay, so 30 pounds is 36 US dollars, but if you use my discount code Giovanna20, which is an affiliate code but does save you 20%, then that would make it $28. So not too bad of a deal. You get 9 shades for that, which if you were to build your own 9-pan palette, it would cost a lot more than that. I think when I bought my own 9-pan palette, it was like $69, so I know it costs a lot more than that. So this is a good deal, especially if you like these colors, which I feel like Rowi did such a good job at picking out a color story. This is Rowi Singh, by the way, if you don't know who she is. She's an incredibly talented makeup artist. She has her own brand, Embellished by Rowi, which I want to try so bad. Oh my gosh, I want to. If they restock the gems on Glisten's website, I'm for sure going to purchase them myself because I've been really wanting to try them. But her brand, Embellished by Rowi, is based in Australia, and my Australian friends know shipping from the US to Australia sometimes can be expensive and take a long time. So I'm really excited that she collaborated with Glisten. I think she did an incredible job picking out a color story here. You really have every color of the rainbow. Like you have a red, orange, yellow, green, multiple greens, multiple blues, purples, pinks, and then you even get 2 different shades of brown. I traveled with this palette. Like I mentioned before, I've been traveling a lot lately, and I traveled with this palette when I went to Pennsylvania last weekend for my boyfriend's family reunion. Not that I can't wear colorful makeup to family events, because I absolutely can, but you know, like meeting boyfriend's family and whatnot sometimes. I don't know, I wanted to show a little personality, but also play it a little neutral. So I used this deep brown shade, and then I used a little bit of a pop of this blue shade. I think I used this shade. I definitely used this shade as my pop in the inner corner. It was so cute. Look, here's the look that I wore. Isn't that fun? A little bit neutral, but also letting them know like she's fun. Like I'm a blast to have at parties, okay? And it matched the dress that I wore with this outfit too. Just very, very good overall. And then another day that I was up in Pennsylvania visiting my boyfriend's family, we visited his grandparents, and I wore this really cute chartreuse sundress. So I created my own little chartreuse shade over here. I used these 2 yellow and white mixed together, and then I added like a touch of green and a touch of brown, and that made chartreuse. So you can really customize this palette to like make basically any shade you want. The only thing it's missing is like a black shade would have been nice, but like I have so many black shades it doesn't matter to me, and there's a deep brown in there, so it's all good. But yeah, I really like this palette. It's so nice to travel with, because even 9-pan palettes that I've made for myself with Glisten, I love the color stories I created, and I created them to like fill gaps in my own collection. I've made 2 different ones. Here's the other one here, but like yeah, this filled a lot of gaps in my collection, but it's not a huge variety for like traveling with, you know? So I like having this palette to give me a huge variety that I can literally create any look that I want. And I said I wasn't going to talk about this palette very long, and here I am talking about this palette for a long time. But yeah, the Artist palette by Rowi and Glisten Cosmetics has absolutely been a big favorite lately. Alright, next up on Giovanna's Makeup Favorites Fun Time Hour, we are gonna flip the script on you. We're gonna do a drastic change from talking about colorful eyeliners to now I'm gonna talk to you about a primer. I know, those of you who have been with me for a few years, you've seen my primer journey. You've seen me going from being like anti-primers, all primers are a scam, they're just overpriced moisturizers, to oh, but I like the e.l.f. putty primer, to now being willing to spend $38 on a primer. But let me tell you why. Did I even say what this is? This is the Youthforia Pregame primer. The reason I feel good about spending $38 of my own dollars on this product is because it's a skincare makeup hybrid that is actually true. Like, it's not just saying that for a marketing tactic, it's actually a skincare makeup hybrid. And like I mentioned before, I did some unexpected traveling this month and I had to pack up really quickly, and I forgot some skincare stuff. So I ended up using this as a hydrating serum in my skincare routine, like my morning skincare routine, in addition to wearing it with my makeup. And if my skin didn't look so good when I got home, like using this every day for a week, my skin looked incredible. Like, I genuinely noticed a before and after difference. This was the only thing that I added into my skincare routine. And you know, sometimes traveling and stress can make your skin even worse. My skin looked better when I got home, and I swear it was this product. So it's got skincare benefits to it, but it's also a really nice primer. It's self-described as like a barrier protecting primer. So basically, a lot of makeup that we use, you know, either has fragrance in it or it's got alcohols in it to help it dry down, which can be a little sensitizing to somebody like me with dry, sensitive skin. My skin tends to flare up if the wind blows a little too hard, so I love the idea of having a primer that puts a protective layer there, and I can vouch that that aspect of it works as well, because I've been using the Jones Road with the foundation lately. She's not in this favorites video though, unfortunately. She doesn't get to be a favorite. I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts on this. My thoughts are constantly changing on this. Is it worth $44? Absolutely not. Let me save you some money right there. But anyway, that's besides the point. I brought it up because that foundation is really smelly. It's got a lot of essential oils in it. I like the smell. It smells like a spa. It smells delightful, but it's very smelly. Like I mentioned, my skin is very sensitive, so when I use that foundation on its own, I get little tiny bumps on my face that pop up. So the essential oils, my skin's too sensitive to it. But if I wear this guy underneath, I don't get any little tiny bumps. This guy creates a protective barrier for me without like changing the texture of the foundations you put over it. You know, this is just like a nice hydrating primer. There's no glow in it, like there's no shimmer particles or anything. It's just a nice hydrating primer, and it makes my skin look better, and I freaking love it so much. I never thought I would be this passionate about a primer. Like, I can see the light through it. I can see that I've made a good dent in it, and I'm gonna have to spend $38 again soon, but hey, I will gladly spend $38 on this again if it's gonna be a makeup skincare hybrid. Like, I feel like I got a 2-in-1, you know? I got a nice primer for my makeup, but I also got a great skincare product. And you know what? I've been using this pretty consistently for the last like month and a half, and I look like I'm maybe halfway through. So I can spend $38 every 3 or so months, and I'm happy to do so because this stuff's great. All right, jumping around categories again, let's talk about some lip products that I've been absolutely loving lately, and that is the Half Magic Beauty Mouth Cloud Soft Matte Lip Creams. I know, matte lip creams. You're like, really? You like a matte liquid lipstick? Those are not normally my jam. Usually I have to really like a color for those to be my jam, but with these, I both love the colors and the formula is really nice too. Like, Mouth Cloud is the perfect way to describe it. They are so soft and moussey, like they're almost like a whipped consistency. Like, did you see that when I pulled it out? It gets this little like peak at the top, almost like it's meringue, you know, with a very meringue-like consistency. You can see it goes on nice and thin. It layers really nicely over like a hydrating mask too. Like usually before I do my makeup, I put a lip balm on. That way by the time I get to my last step, which is usually my lips are nice and hydrated, and certain liquid lipsticks don't layer nicely over a lip balm. Like they just kind of like slip slide and they won't stick to your lips. This one still sticks very nicely. It works with it. I'm wearing this shade right now. This is a new one I just tried. This is Housewife Dreamz. This gorgeous like corally red orange moment. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like coral's the best way to describe it. And I used one of their lip liners with this. I used the shade Honestly Yes, which is like a nice hot pink lip liner. I really like their lip liners too. What are they called? Sculptitude 2-in-1 lip liners. Okay, yeah. So I really like the lip liners too. They're really nice and creamy, and the colors are so complementary to each other. I love that Half Magic came out with just like a bunch of fun colors. I mean, it makes sense because Euphoria, they use like a bunch of fun colors and everything. There are a couple nudes in there too. The nudes are nice, but you know me with my bold colors. So Angel Rave has been like the favorite. Like she's the one I've used the most because it's such a pretty shade of purple. It's like a true pinky purple, and you can really manipulate the tone of the purple based off what lip liner you match with it. So I like the Sculptitude lip liner with this. This is the one sold in the Angel Rave kit. Like if you buy the lip trick kit with the lip liner and the lipstick, this is the one it comes with. And it comes with the shades Honestly Yes, the one I was telling you about before, which is a nice hot pink, which makes this end up showing up a more like warm tone purple. Or you can use the other side, which is called Don't Be Confused, which is a periwinkle. I know you're like, that's a lip liner. Yep, and it's a good one. Or if you want to switch things up even more, you can layer these lip liners on top of each other, which makes like its own purple shade, and then you get a nice like cool tone periwinkle purple. It's just, there's endless possibilities with these. They're so fun. They mix together so nicely. You can even put the lip liner shades like over the lipstick and they layer really nicely. Like look, I'll pop a little pink in the center for you right now. I don't even care. And it doesn't affect the formula at all. They're both like a nice soft matte finish. These are obviously less moussey because they're stiff, but I just like these guys so much. And now I'm gonna go put in a little bit more of the coral because I want to cover up that pink. Yeah, they layer really beautifully. I just like this formula a whole lot, and I feel like it doesn't draw a ton of attention to the lines on your lips. Like it does have kind of a blurring effect to it. I feel like it makes my lips look big. I feel like it's giving lip filler vibes, and I do not have lip filler, but I don't know, it just kind of makes them look plushy. Like, I don't know, I might have overlined a little bit. I don't think so. I'm not good at overlining my lips. So am I overlined? No. I'm not overlined. I just feel like this makes my lips look really nice and plushy. I'm a huge fan of these. I got a bunch of colors to go through. Let me know if you want a video of me doing all of the colors and trying every single one on and doing a bunch of different lip combos. That could be fun. Maybe that could be a good live stream. I don't know. Let me know if you want to see that because I really like these lip products and they are definitely a big favorite. All right, next up, let's talk about some blushes. I've got a new favorite and an old favorite. Old, I got this in 2020, but I've been recently re-loving it, and that is the Uoma by Sharon, which is Uoma Beauty's drugstore brand that's sold at Walmart and online, and it's the It's Complicated Lip Tint Oil and Gloss. I don't like the name of this because I feel like it's kind of misleading. It's multi-use. It's also meant to be used as a blush, and I like to use it as a blush because it's a gorgeous red blush that sheers out really beautifully while still staying red, because you know how sometimes you sheer out red and it's like pink, you know, it kind of reveals like its true tone underneath, but this is truly a true red. It's truly true, if you even believe it, and when you rub it out, it just creates this gorgeous red stain. It really does act like a stain. The reason I love this blush the most is because one, the color is called Boasty, by the way, and I like it because it acts like a stain, so it really does stay on your cheeks all day long. It's so pretty. Here's a picture of me wearing it. Dang, oh dang, man, oh man, doesn't that just look beautiful? I love this so much. Now, for the new blush that I've been loving, this is the Youthforia, same brand as my primer over here, the Youthforia Chemical Reaction Color Changing Blush Oil. Chemical Reaction, I believe, is the shade name. That's what it says on the bottom here. And I'm wearing this today. So what it is a blush that changes color based on your skin, your pH level. So it's a color that'll be different on everyone. Like I'm showing you right now. I just put it on my hand and it goes on clear. But if you give it a second to warm up to the skin, then it'll slowly start to turn pink. And this is what it looks like on my cheeks. It's just a nice natural flush. Let me add a little more so you can see it better. I've been applying it on the back of my hand for the most part when wearing it, but I'll show you what it looks like just like swiped on, because that way you can see how like the stripe is like very quickly changing color on my skin. but then you can just go in and blend it out a little bit, and it's just a nice, gorgeous flush. It's a really pretty shade. It's hard to describe. It really just is like a very natural looking flush, like, you know, kind of pinky, kind of peachy, very pretty. It's dewy, but not like sticky. Like, I just put that one on, but this is completely dry, and I find that the color does wear really nicely throughout the day too. And it's just so cool that it changes colors. Like, it looks like it's gonna be green in here, but then you take it out and it's actually clear. It doesn't smell like anything, which like blush normally doesn't, but for some reason, because it's in this packaging, I'm like, oh, it's gonna smell like something, but it doesn't. It's not lip gloss, it's blush. This one is multi-use. This one does not claim to be multi-use. I know Youthforia makes lip glosses too, which I kind of want to try their lip glosses, but this is only advertising itself as a blush oil, so can't vouch for what would happen if you put it on your lips, but man, oh man, is it pretty, and it's so cool. I love seeing a bunch of different people try this online because it really does look a little bit different on everybody's skin, which is just so cool. And yeah, it's a really fun product. It's a new favorite. I've only been using it for a few days, but I love it so far. And with blush, when you know, you know. We got one more product to talk about, but Bert is mad. He's ready for his dinner. He's gonna get it soon. It's still early. You say hi to everybody. You say hi. Look at me. I'm such a sweet man. Oh, look what I have here. It's a Temptations mix-up, if you will. Bert, what shade is this in? The shade, it's Backyard Cookout. So that's what we're trying here today. Here you go, sir. Is it too late to rebrand as a channel of me just feeding treats to Bertram? I don't think so. I don't think it's too late. I think Bert would like that very much. What a good boy. What a good man. We love you so much. Okay, back to the video. You can still stay here. Just back to the video. Just done with treats for now. Bert, let's show them the last exciting new favorite I have this month, which is the Glisten Cosmetics Shapeshifter palette. Have you ever seen anything this beautiful in your life? Let me see if I can capture the iridescence of it. You kind of gotta turn the brightness down or else it's hard to see. Yeah, get a load of this. It's got every iridescent shade you could possibly want. It's got a blue, it's got a purple, it's got a pink, it's got a green, it's got a pinky purple. It's so beautiful. Oh shoot, I just realized my air conditioner's been on this whole video. Well, sorry if you could hear that. I'm trying to stay cool in here. But yeah, this palette is amazing. I did a really cool look using all of these shades yesterday that I'm gonna put on the screen now for your viewing pleasure, because this look was nuts. I wore every single one of these shades on my eyes, and they're just so pretty. They look so cool when the light hits them. And if you're an iridescent lady like me, or especially getting into the iridescent trend that's been all over TikTok lately, yeah, I'm into these iridescents. And if you want an all-in-one inclusive iridescent palette, the Shapeshifter palette is the one for you. But yeah, you guys, I think that just about ties it up for the day. Those are all of the makeup products I have been absolutely loving lately. I'm gonna go play with Bert because he's got a lot of energy. He wants to hang out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love sharing my makeup favorites with you. That's what I've been using like every single day. Like, I didn't even mention that I'm wearing one of these Shapeshifter palettes today. I'm wearing the shade Elixir all over my lids. So if you're seeing that pink iridescent sparkle, it's from this palette too. I'm wearing literally every product I talked about today on my face except for the red blush, because I'm wearing the Youthforia blush right now. But yeah, I've genuinely been loving all these products. I'm using them all the time, and that's what's been in my rotation lately. So I'd love to hear what's been in your makeup rotation lately. What are you loving in the summertime? What's cooling you down on a hot summer day? You know, that's if makeup can do that, or if there's a beverage you've been liking as well. I'm drinking iced coffee, if you can't tell. But yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. I'll link everything I talked about down below in case you want to check it out. Also, in my description box, I'll have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources, resources to support the Asian American community, resources to support the LGBTQ+ community, and resources to support Ukraine. Those are available in every single one of my description boxes, so I highly recommend that you check those out. And I thank you so much for watching, and Bert and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Say bye, Bert. He says bye. Bert says bye.